everybody, what is happening? Ish de la Ish. I am back with one of my Madden 16 Ultimate Team player reviews. Today I've got the 96 overall Super Bowl legend Vernon Davis. Let's get a quick look at the back here. Got a lot of gameplay today. He's 6'3", 91 strength, 90 agility, 93 speed, and 95 acceleration. That's really what you're looking for in the car. The speed's the big thing. The hands are always the bad thing. 88 awareness, so 87 catching, as we were saying. 81 carry will work. Let's see, 80 run block. That should be sufficient enough to get the job done. 98 for jumping. I mean, I wouldn't mind more run block, but, you know, for what we're getting out of him, it should work. 98 jumping at 6'3", like I say, pretty good. Nothing super high on any of the after the catch stuff there, but, you know, he still will bust out of tackles because he's strong. That strength pretty decent. The 88 stamina is not something that's that great. Obviously, you want to be a lot higher up this time of year. 93 spec catch, 91 catch in traffic. So the catch in traffic was just about at the range where I figured I would try this card out. I skipped the last card. I figured this one looks like he's close enough to where he might be able to hold on the ball. You know, he might be decent enough at it. In worst case scenario, you can switch to like SP for your style and get an extra 5. Or maybe buy an Andre Johnson signature. There's another +2 catch in traffic. Or even get a coach. All that for one player is not really necessary for what I'm going to do, but I'm just giving you the options. So let's take a look at this guy out on the field. All right, this would be like the first, I think, of 5 here that I played here on this one night after getting this card out. We're going to run him on this corner. We had good luck with Eifert on this. Let's see how he does. Oh, and he gets the turnaround feet down. That was one problem I did have with the Eifert card was that, you know, he is a big stepper near the sidelines. He'll go out a lot more often. And, okay, you know, it just thought I'd throw one up there. You know, he gets the feet taken out. All receivers drop on that one, so I'm not going to, you know, hold that against him just yet. So we're slanting him off the line, kind of throw it in a tight. Look at him getting out of there, man. It was a tight spot right there, man. And like I say, he nobody wrapped. He just kind of bounced off and got a lot of extra yards there. Very nice. You know, the under route was better, but I'm going to try and force the ball on occasion here to Vernon. And that right there is some Ray Lewis out there. You know, click that stick in and go down. But we did pick up the Ray. So a quick little glimpse of him. And I see it. So off the line here, a lot of these swings and all that. He's the guy inside. He's number the inside blocker. See right here. We're going to go back to that corner route. And, again, we get that same animation. Very nice. You know, I'd much rather have that than fall out of bounds than the guy, you know, one step out with a chance to go up, you know. Kicking it out. And, again, he does a pretty decent job of seeking out the, you know, the linebackers or the safeties. Much better than Eifert, I would say, you know, in all the games I was noticing and when I was doing clipping of it. And, again, we get that nice. And that's a nice little, like, half jump there animation. I don't see that one very often either. So doing pretty good here with Vernon. We'll get our nice little end zone play out there with Brandon Marshall and rolled himself out there. I had to actually get it in there, man. Players don't roll in. I want them to roll in when they're down like that, man. It happens to me actually more than you would think. So we go down, and for some reason, yeah, after I scored that, the game got laggy. We went a little bit longer, and then that one was that. So the first game was pretty decent, at least to start there. But you know, I needed to get more than that. That was probably the shortest of the bunch. I think most of the other guys played most of their games out. But I say that one, yeah, whatever. It happened though. So we start swinging them out. We get this one again. Whoa! How did he get that ball? You kidding me? And then he just runs away from everybody. So that right there, like he reached back and just snagged that. That's one of those like glitchy animation things that people, you know, that happens. And, you know, it's always that weird random one, but some guys seem to be better than others, you know, like Mr. Hines Ward there, real tight coverage. But underneath there, you can see that Vernon was open on that under route, though, so that's what kind of showed that one. You know, and again, most of the time, he's making the blocks on these. I know the swings, you're not really thinking of looking for blocking. And I get more into the running into the last couple games, if that's what you're looking for, just a little bit more the run block. Hit him right there. He misses his block right there. I do see that. He's just supposed to come across the line right there in motion, and he completely whiffed. A lot of the times when I was running, I'm kind of running away from him, you know, in the first couple games, just by nature. That's where I go. But, you know, you can still kind of pick up when a guy blocks. He rounds out that corner pretty decent. I mean, it's not the greatest route running, but I didn't really notice that it hurt me that bad. So it probably depends on what you're trying to do. I'll run that C route a bunch with him, so that to me is one that requires decent enough route running, and you got to get a good cut and angle. And oh man, he thought he had that one up there, buddy, but we can go up top, man. Taylor Mays is like Superman for me. So, not too bad. That was again that was a big old play he had on earlier. So want to see if he can do that again. He is not taking the beating that Tyler did, because when I did the Eifert review, I was getting glitch blitzed all day. So you only have certain things you can run here, and then I played tonight and this night, and I only get lit up because I do foolish things. But not because of that. These guys mainly played regular D, so we can go and get this out of the side here. You run zones and all regular stuff, and normally I can scorch that stuff with plays like that. And Vernon with his speed making that a lot quicker. So nice to see out there. We're gonna catch. Here we go. Rod Woodson. I put him in. I played a little zone at the end, and Rod's gonna get one. I played Rod Woodson in the slot, just to point out. It's worth pointing that out because of what he does in a few games we have here. Oh man, the CJ2K. I still need an upgrade over there. I'm looking for that. I'm still looking for my speed back. So we're gonna get Vernon out here. He makes a nice block, holds his guy, and actually gets some push on him. I don't make my guy miss. I fail on my job, but he did his pretty well. So at least with the blocking, I know when he does get a hold of a guy, he's actually able to push him back. That was another complaint of Eifert's. One thing, though, right there, and that one wasn't the exact one I'm going to talk about when I bring this, but it makes me think of this. On routes like that, certain times, there's Rod Woodson, number 2. Certain times, because of his speed, he gets to the spot in some of my plays before I want him to. There are certain plays I can't run now. And you see, we just launched one up just for the heck of it. He didn't get behind his guy, and it's contested, so didn't catch that. So, but slanting off the line there in man coverage, look at that. Did you see how much space he gets? So, obviously that's one of the great perks to him is the slants and the drags, especially when they're manned up against you. That's the real benefit. Here we go. But we can hit the zones. We can torch up that zone with him also. Nice basket catch right over the top, man. So he runs that play very well for me. And you trying to do the reroute cheese? You trying to do the reroute cheese on me, man? Come on, I've seen that before. This ain't my first rodeo. Decent blocking again for the most part. I don't know if I really ever caught him putting anybody on their back, but imagine if he gets a hold of a cornerback or something, he probably would. So we're gonna try and launch one up again. I gotta get one of these out here for him. And again, he doesn't get behind his guy, but he does make the catch right there. So another big catch, big play for him. So. Cover 4 ain't gonna be too much. So imagine if you man him up on a linebacker, he'll run away real fast. But there's that C route, and again with the footwork right by the sidelines, I'm really impressed with that. The 88 awareness, but his footwork is really good, man. He didn't fail me on any of my sideline passes, and again now with a lot of my other guys that was a problem before. Especially if you're not going to be using an out-of-position guy. Right in there, kind of, I notice, they're going to whiff on occasion. He's not a perfect blocker. I don't want to oversell any of the blocking by any means, but he does definitely do a good enough job for you, though. He's not going to be somebody in the top tier, but he gets it done. And you see the separation again. Linebackers are not going to keep up with this guy very well. Only a couple guys out there were going to be doing that. Maybe your Derek Brooks, Malcolm Smith, and
you have failed me for the last time.
Yeah, I don't know why Stafford airmailed that one. He really wasn't under pressure, but that's all right. We know there's a new quarterback out we can replace him with. And there's a nice catch in traffic for Vernon over the middle there, making a big catch. And, again, on that C. So he manages to run that route I like a lot of his, where he's got to go in, cut back up. He runs that fine. I didn't really have any issues with the route running myself. There are going to be certain routes I imagine some people might notice it on. But there's also some of the route tree that I don't really mess with. See, I'm on an in route in there, and again, another ball he should not have caught. He saved Stafford again right there. He just snagged that in front of the dang receiver. That's so there's a couple times we've seen that. So maybe it's not a fluke. He's just got some weird glitchy catch animations there, man. The dude he's a thief, man. He's a ball thief. And there we go. So is Taylor Mays, though. That's what he does, man. A nice out. And let's see, what do we got here? The third. Yeah, dude, I actually forgot. I lost track of time at the end of that half. I was actually down by the goal, and I let the half expire and didn't get any points. Again, dude, number 3. How many times are you going to steal balls from people? Yeah, Stafford, you should clap because that should have been 2 picks you thrown. Again, I'm trying to force balls to him for the sake of review. Ooh, man, we're getting a little shifty out there. But at the same time, those aren't plays that he would, most guys make. That's really not it. Oh, Derek Brooks out there saving me. I was a slight little bit off on that user, but my boy coming right behind on that. Oh no, I'm doing pretty good on the drive in there. Finally get the points on that. And near the end there, I ran the ball a handful of times, dude. And Clay Matthews just killed me, just killing me. So we're gonna go and take the 2-score lead. And then I realized I was like, I need to go and have a game where a little bit more running. So if you're still watching at this point, this game I was coming out just trying to run the ball a little bit more, wanting to get the groundwork going. Just to really test out the run blocking on it. Keep an eye. Hits the second level really well. He goes after linebackers really well. He's definitely not a lost guy out there like Eifert was. Half the time he didn't know who to block. Vernon sets for it, goes down and makes the block. And then we can see running that C, hitting outside, and oh geez, man, I tell you what. The things I do to my players for the sake of reviews. So he definitely could take a hit. You lay him down. He didn't put the ball on the ground, so we appreciate that for sure. Come down. We're gonna just get tricky. Watch your butt, bro. Oh man, and we're gonna get another interception. I don't know what I was thinking. I was kind of thinking just run it at him and then run away just to psych him out like I was going for the sack. And I thought maybe he would make a bad throw rather than have a sack and to get him another chance at it. So I've done that before. That's kind of the reasoning. I don't know if that's a smart reason or not, but it's just what I do. And dude doinks it off the crossbar. Oh, it's a bummer, man. So, and then the first play in the third, Rod Woodson stepping back up in the slot, making that pick. He's taking balls from me, Roddy. Taking balls from me. And we're going to come down with that spin. And CJ can take a hit. So, surprising, man. Like I said, I need a new speed back out there, man. CJ still gets the work done, as you see right there. I mean, that spin right there was nasty. Just in place, man. Just in place. Full on 360. Left the dude on the ground and just take it in. So, definitely take that. We'll definitely take what we can get out there, man. I don't run too much nowadays, but I gotta keep it going. Oh, and Rod Woodson stealing my user. But that's okay, Rod. We forgive you. So another interception for homeboy. Dude deserves his own review, really, man. I should go back through all my stuff because he's been very impressive. Nice spec catch animation there for Brandon Marshall. So, pretty good. I didn't really get a lot of passes, unfortunately, in this game to Vernon. We do force the ball right there to him, and he at least helps break it up. But instead, I want to go for the Brandon Marshall end zone play while I got space for it, and we catch it right in the front there. Very nice, very nice. I've been liking that play a lot, man. If you catch the guys in the right coverage, it works out pretty well. And dude, man, Lawrence Taylor always coming out. So all in all, guys, I'm actually been really impressed with this card. For the price of $250, I think it's well worth it. I plan on using them for a while. And the hands have not let me down. We'll see how it goes in the future. But other than that, thanks for checking this out.